Hey all there virtual farmers and builders, thanks for clicking and I hope you're doing well today, and having fun in the world of Florence. The build featured in today's video was meant to be modeled after a contemporary slant roof home, something that might fit in with the image of a modern lake house that belongs to someone with more dollars than cents. Garden Paws does allow us to create some pretty posh looks for our creative projects. I realized that I've made other mod videos for games, but hadn't yet done one for Garden Paws and thought it would probably be a good idea to give away some more of my secrets to help builders create projects with their wildest imagination and less limitations. To get started with mods, check out this Steam workshop. Although there are a handful of other mods scattered around on sites on the internet, as with any modding, disclaimer, they are used at your own risk, especially files from third-party sites. Always a good idea to scan those when downloading, but so far all the mods I've used in the workshop are functioning flawlessly. After browsing the list and hitting the subscribe button on the ones you want, open Garden Paws and look for a box in the top right corner with the Steam Workshop logo on the menu screen. A list of download mods will come up and allow you to click on and off the mods that you want to play with in this session. Restart the game once more to load them all up completely and then jump into the game. They should now be active and will load up whenever you load up the game. If you've seen any of the previous build videos, you've probably noticed some sizable projects and a few done in story mode too. While many of them were done by manually farming materials with the help of Trustworthy, there are just so many things that wouldn't be possible without the aid of game modifiers. The first and most obvious to mention are the toolkits. An example of what I mean is Missy mods. And no, I can't take credit for that, I didn't make it, but I sure do appreciate its creator. Currently, this mod helps me out with almost everything, including stopping time so that I can freely build without being ported back to a bed. One can roll through days forward or backwards in time as well. It also includes buttons for automatically granting characters gold or items. This last option being the most key for builders. Get Item pops up another window where entering in items' names with a comma and a quantity lands those assets right into your inventory. It's also helpful for spawning any custom assets that you've added yourself. Missy's toolkit or Noxie's mod come with approximately the same features that are one of the handiest tools in your builder belt. I know this one's super cheaty, so be careful getting hooked on it. And I'll link a list of item names in the description below so that you'll actually know what to put in the Get Item box. Now let's move on to another subcategory of mods. I'll call them crafting boosters. Vexed has made some really fantastic mods that expand both our cooking and flower craft abilities. They've thought up some really yummy tasting recipes in the workshop download called Vexed's Cooking. But the biggest upgrades come to the cooking station and oven, now with a complete line of fruit-flavored snack bars and preserves among many other options. In Vex Garden, we get several changes to workstations, including the cartography table will now have reduced paper cost recipe, along with a custom vellum that's used in the bouquet combinations now found in the flower workbench. This mod gives us some new ways to use up dandelions, roses, and other mixed flower bunches. As a bonus, our workbench has a craftable decorative stone and the animal paw display. Isola has provided us with some very simple mods, but players might really like these as they're just very basic additions to crafting without changing much of the rest of the game. These include craftable hedges, stone paws, and more bouquets. As suggested, these add the items to the game workbenches so we'll no longer need to rely on purchasing stocks from Sierra, plus some extra recipes for bouquets that will use up more varieties that aren't currently in the game's lineup. The Poop Fest mod is, as advertised, a whole heap ton of ways to use the waste from animals around the farm by adding over 20 options for waste management. Turn it into candles? Not sure that's going to be a best-selling fragrance, but put it in the shop anyway. This mod brings a bit more humor to the game, among so many other things. Oh, and a side note for anyone looking for a little cheat, Usola also made a starter pack that contains 6 core tools needed to gather up anything in addition to the glider, all of which is mailed to you upon login to a brand new server. Now on to a few assorted mods that add to quality of life and the fun in Florence. A clever mod maker is Lumen, who has created a variety of useful downloads that might help any player out, plus the dungeon mod that could greatly change up how to tackle the challenges. It adds extra quest lines to hash that progress and provide beneficial items that will grant relics, put in consumable potions to the game for buffs, and even add in some better wands as a long-term goal. Their Grass Station mod puts in a quest line that will eventually open up a small shop that allows for a purchase of plant fiber, tall grass, hay, and paper. I know this one could be highly beneficial for those who are always running out of paper materials. Lumen also makes very magical items like this lovely styled portal gate and teleportation orb. I actually like to use this as functional art in my builds. It's so very pretty. It works by placing it down in your desired return location and equipping the orb into the action bar. With it selected, hit the E key to teleport back to the arch. It allows us to jump back to our previous location, so we can go right back to whatever we left off doing. This also includes the magical addition of the Bag of Holding, a satchel within your inventory that expands to give you even more space. And I mean a lot of space for gatherables. If you ever wanted significantly more inventory, this is a mod that you'll want to check out. The quest pack by Nevisola is packed with awesomeness and more than 300 new quests for us to do. New cooking and crafting recipes, even new resource materials for building carts or mechanical chickens apparently. I'm not sure, I haven't actually been able to get through all of the quests offered, but I'm looking forward to all that's packed inside this mod download. I hear there were more wing gliders involved. Really elaborate and a great addition for the game. With Cosita comes the introduction of dragons. Lots and lots of dragons. And eggs aren't always easy to come by if one is trying to collect up all the colors available across the seasonal varieties and other special models. The Dragon Shop not only makes eggs easily accessible for a small cost, but it also sets up on the island of Florence, so it's very convenient just picking up a few dragon eggs while in town, instead of having to hop a boat to go on a lengthy expedition, hunting across the mountains of Cosita. This is a must-have for the dragon hunters. Honorable mentions for this section are the Cat Hat mod by Amber Fox, because having a pet cat on one's head is just too cute not to mention. Then there's Catechus 21's plushie collection that you can use as lovely display pieces. For those who utilize multiplayers, the devs at Bitten Toast uploaded a dual mod so that you can battle with your friends. Scroll the workshop for a while, check out all the skins and faces that creatives have added, which bring a lot more character creation to Garden Paws. There's entire packages that are themed, such as Vampy's Care Bear and Care Bear Cousins mod. Exactly as advertised, many of the old 80s show characters and their corresponding face graphics are included. After being activated in the game's menu screen interface and a reload of the game, the appearances will be there in the character customization menu. There are just a handful of things in the workshop that can help you change up Garden Paws in ways that you may greatly enjoy. When you don't want to play them, just reverse the process by going to the menu screen and clicking the workshop button in the corner, then unselecting the mods and restarting the game. Right back to normal, but the mods can be stored for use later. Don't forget to show mod makers some love, like and favorite on their mods if you think they're awesome. And it's time for me to get back to gathering and crafting. If you're looking for creative building ideas, please give the playlist of Garden Paws a browse through of my previous projects. Want some more quest tutorials and building guides coming? I'll do some more touring of this lake luxury home on the outro. Take care, y'all, and bye-bye!